start recording. We'll just jump right into it because we know what's happening. It's the same thing that's been happening.
That's what's happening.
Let's get some initiative. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna need these guys in their stat arenos.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. 19.
Oh, that's juicy. A little 22 for Hal.
Ooh.
I like to think that Drac just took a short rest on the body of the beholder. He's just like, yeah, this is kind of squishy.
This is my beanbag chair now.
Yeah, I feel okay in here.
I like the way the stocks hold me.
Yeah.
I wanted to go first, and I got that nat 20. But,
Sorry, were we doing?
But the ranger said no.
Which role were we doing? I'm sorry.
Initiative.
Initiative.
What do I get here?
How many more people can say initiative?
I know. I was waiting for Wolfgang. It's like,
Yeah,
now no one knows.
Jinx, everybody. Can't talk. It's gonna be a really shitty game.
Oh wait, he's in character already.
Right. We just have no idea what's
hear
going on. Yeah, he walked away from Harbor, so he's just talking to the statue.
That's the only time I can hear him, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's get down.
Oh wait, speaking of Wolfgang, what was your initiative?
BRB, fellow kids.
That sounds like Brian says that all the time.
But
It's like,
but
you
teacher,
are the teacher, you can't keep calling us fellow kids.
I just meant he keeps walking out of the classroom.
Right.
All right, today we're going to
Well, yeah.
learn about... Be right back, kids.
Of course, that part.
Especially fellow emphasis.
Fellow kids.
Right.
Fellow kids.
Teacher, we didn't learn multiplication today. You won't need it.
Right, I didn't teach you.
Get out of here. Tell your parents
Everybody-
thanks for the tax. Pay $1.
That's the most New England I've ever heard Brian sound.
Well,
Hey, $1.
once it comes down to taxes, he becomes, very Boston-y.
He does a new accent every year with each class. Throws them off.
It's like, dude,
I
I
like that
just
idea.
had you last semester. You don't sound like this. What do you mean I don't sound like this? Well, that's what I'm sounding like right now, right? It's like, you are teaching English, not whatever it is you're doing. If you were a drama teacher, we would accept you being this fucking weird.
Well, he's science. I mean,
Well, looks
technically
like you're
science
gonna
is-
accept this then, right?
I've never had a Norwegian teacher before.
Next year,
Can't
I need to
understand what the
work
hell
on
he
it.
says.
It's hard to
Austrian.
keep that accent
Put another
going in
shrimp
front
on
of
the
kids.
vomit.
Good Dumb and Dumb reference.
Samsonite, I was way off.
It's way off.
Did you ever send us that list?
There was a list.
The list of the goods from the...
When did Gilmar get here?
He's
Just
always
noticed
been
that.
You and Rack
He
went
show up?
and got them because they were back at the pool.
They were just treading water.
Nice.
That the list
I missed
of
them.
of goods from the beholder.
Oh, from all the statues too. Yeah. There's
So yeah,
a
which
lot.
one did I want? The extra curvy statue?
Yes, that's right.
That's it, I don't need any other treasure. I won't ever sell this one either, it's just going right in my hammock.
My banana
This is my-
hammock.
This is my
Later
allowance,
use.
Dad. That's all I need.
Also 20 more gold.
I gotta go buy rum. 20 gold.
No, the guy's giving me a good deal.
How much is a shot of rum? 20 gold. Ah, let me go talk to my dad. I'll be right back.
I just linked that stuff in. Wait, why are you in there twice?
For one time, my brother
Get the fuck out.
and I think there was a couple of maybe I think it was just my brother and I and my cousin, and I was like, my brother wanted whiskey. I was like, what's the best whiskey or whatever it was, maybe bourbon that you have? And she was like, it's this one. It's like 37. Well, I was like, what's the top shelf? She was like, it's like $37. I was like, ooh, what's a couple of shelves down?
So, have you guys seen it all? The Netflix, like, it's just like a bunch of different stand-ups. It's like 15 minutes. There were like 2 seasons of it, and there were a bunch of different comics, and it's good because it's only 15 minutes. So if they suck, it's just like, this isn't terrible. Like, because it's only 15 minutes. Their set is terrible. But Felicia and I watched that, and they were pretty good. We only ended up skipping one person. And I forget why I brought that up, but it came up, and, fuck you guys, deal with it.
Degenerates?
Thank you, Kevin.
That one?
What is it?
The Degenerates? Was it that one, or is it?
No, it was like specifically just like Netflix, like the stand-ups, I think it was called.
So I need a quick refresh. Who took the Ring of Protection? Did we give that to Wolfgang or to?
No, that went to Drac, right?
Or we went to Drac. That's right. And then the +1 dagger of defending, that I took that, right?
What's the Ring of Protection do?
Your AC goes up by 1.
And saves.
Ooh.
That's something that you should just be able to get on your character sheet.
Okay, cool, yeah.
I gotta look
Like
up what
search the
defend-
items and add it, and then equip it, and it should take care of it all for you.
Inventory.
Yeah, exactly.
Inventory. Ring.
That's kind of the best part about giving you guys items from the game. It's like, I can make some stuff up and give it to you guys. It's pretty cool, but when I give you guys an item from the game, it's just like, oh, click, I have it. It's all done.
All the first ones under Ring are Magic the Gathering related, and I feel attacked.
Yeah, probably, new set.
Kevin, can you tell me what defending is? Because I'm seeing like some very, very different things as I'm starting to look this up.
Oh yeah, that's because that thing, like, we had to go over it with just like the different stuff and adjust the things. But what we decided was it was just like the +1 dual wield sort of thing. That like
so it's just
if you're dual wielding.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
There's no added boon to it besides being a +1 dag at this point.
+1 to your AC when dual wielding? Was that what you were saying, Kevin?
Yes.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. That makes sense. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to be upset that I took that, but okay.
I love daggers.
I'll give you a different one. I will give you a different one.
No, I want them all. All the ones we get from now on.
Drac the Dagger. Why do you think they call me that?
I've always used daggers.
Look at my hands. They're just like duct tape daggers. That's all they are.
Just Hal's just, I'm sorry, Harbor's just taking Arnold and just like slicing it into a dagger. She's like, what? This was the plan the whole time.
How did you not know?
Alright, what do we have? Hal, Sunash, and Gilmar. What do we have for...
Oh, I'm sorry. Hal got a 22, and doesn't Sunash just go with Hal?
Time.
Or yeah, that's what we've done in the past. If you want me to roll a nif for him, I can do that too.
That is correct. Now that you say it. Jesus Christ. So yeah, Sunash, Hal, and Harbor are all at 22. So whoever wants to go first, will I can put them there.
Yeah, for the nat 20.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
You go first.
All things being equal, it's that.
Alright, well, first I run over. And then I gotta get angry.
I kiss him.
That's after I get angry for some reason.
I have to get in the mood for it.
It's not a return kiss, and that's what makes you angry.
Oh no,
Wow.
he'll return the kiss. just
Alright, so
just remember what you're kissing.
There we
Oh,
go.
maybe it's a forehead kiss. I don't know. You've got a lot of
Why?
room up there to aim.
Do I know?
I'm
Can I
just-
read? Can these guys read my mind? Do I know that?
Yes, you do know that at this point.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm just definitely conjuring up the most tentacle porn possible.
I'm
Just to see.
I'm making a statement that I'm taking one of these belt buckles for Hal. I want the skull belt buckle when we leave this room.
Okay,
That's the real treasure.
that's fair.
Is that on the? Oh yeah, that's fucking tight. Yeah, I want one too.
There's a couple corpses. we
Those are
can grab
super
from.
cool.
Yeah. All right. So just before we go any further with that, we've got a corpse of one mind flayer right here. Another one that fell into the water. Well,
Baja
the water,
Blast.
Baja
Don't
Blast.
put
Yeah,
that.
that's some cute water. There's another one that's over here, and then the fourth one that was in the room was over here, or maybe over here, somewhere around there. But now you recognize that he's over here, about to give Harbor a big smooch.
nice. You get
Whoa.
6 points of lightning as I get
Alright.
angry. And then
Fucking Dr. Zoidberg.
Ooh.
let's go reckless because they're gonna have me attack me mentally anyway.
Yep. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, that'll do it.
+3, and then what else? 2d6. So
Fucking
31.
guy.
Dead. Damn.
Good. I'm just right here ready for him. And right. One more attack. One more.
You know what, Captain? You deserve all the belts. You get all the skull belts. All right.
Can I meant to call Great Weapon Master for this one. I meant to do it for the first one too.
Yeah,
but
you know-
can I add Great Weapon Master?
When you didn't call it, I'm like, he probably meant to say it. Yeah, that's fine.
Wait. Oh, that's a good thing I called that, because that's only 13 plus 10. Oh, where the hell are you? 28.
Let's see.
I was like, he's running away already? Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I mean, I don't know that there's anyone that I've encountered that would have Harbor run up to them and not start running away immediately. There haven't been a lot of things that I've thrown at you that haven't been like, oh, okay, I thought I was going to be in a lot better shape, and then this started.
The slap cannon didn't run away.
Right.
Not that they were coming here to avenge them, but I feel like I'm sure like Tom and Kevin would know with Metalocalypse that one episode where Toki was getting bullied at band camp, and then Nathan shows up with the fucking the smashed snow globe, and he's just
Yeah.
over the guy, and he's like, "What
Which
hand
hand
throw
you
with?"
fret with?
And I feel like they were coming to do that, but then I'm the one who's actually just doing that to them, standing above them. One guy's dead, and I'm just like, you know,
Which tentacle do you
fret with.
You mind fuck with.
And that's it, right? Because you went bonus for the rage.
Yes.
All right. Sunash and Hal.
All right, first thing that Hal's going to do is Hal's going to howl, and he's going to... wait, question. Are they hovering, or are they standing on the ground?
Currently, they're standing on the ground.
All right, so Hal's going to say out loud, nobody kills the captain but me. And he's going to launch a lava arrow that's going to engulf those two in it, and I'm going to try to avoid getting the captain.
Right now, from where you are, they are... they're like 15 feet up from you, because this area right here is like a 10-foot, and then they're up on the stairs.
I didn't realize that. Oh, yeah. Okay. In that case, I will move 5, 10, 15, 20, get right there. I should be able to see them now. Yes?
No, you're still like, because this wall is like 10 feet, and then this area is like a raised platform, which is like another 10 feet up.
20, 25, 30. If I get right there, can I maybe see them? No.
Yeah, you'll be able to see them from there, yeah. Give me an athletics check.
All right, athletics check coming up. 15.
All right, so yeah, you can get there and you can shoot from there, but it was basically all that you could do to kind of scramble up to get to there.
Okay. All right. So in that case, what I'm going to do is, so that was my move. Are you saying that scrambling up there required me to use like a bonus action or anything, or do I still have my bonus action?
No, you still have your bonus.
All right. Bonus action, I'm going to Hunter's Mark that guy. I got to mark that off because I'm running out of space for everything right now. Not space, but stuff left. He's huntered, marked, and then I am going to shoot a lava arrow that should eclipse him and his Barty. Yeah, his dude that's with him. And I'm thinking, so it's a 20-foot diameter circle. I can't speak. Sorry, circle. That I'm gonna slide it back 1 and over 1, so I'm not in it, but I think the captain's still gonna be in it. Nope, not that. Yep. Yes. Oh shit. Yes. If that happens and I'm not getting harbor, then
no, awesome. You are.
Oh, okay. So, so in that case, first thing that needs to happen.
If you're shooting it there, then you're not shooting it at the guy. If you're cool with that.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, I wasn't trying to hit the guy.
Okay.
Like, that's like, as long as it's the floor, it's like as long as I don't roll
fire
a one.
resistance or whatever.
It's what I'm counting on. So I'm just going to go back here to make sure I don't roll a 1, because if I roll a 1, then the arrow is moot and it doesn't do anything. Roll a 16, so we're safe, so it can hit there. So everybody, including the captain, needs to make a DC 15 reflex.
That's the thing I'm sensitive about.
All right, so this guy fails, this guy saves.
Okay, so you
this
guys
guy fails.
I'm gonna roll this and go 2d6. Oh no, it's 2d10. Oh, what is it? I gotta. Sorry. All this shit. I should have it in front of me, and I don't have it in front of me.
Damn it, Tom.
Yeah, I know. All right, so I believe it was 2d10 was the explosion, and then so if save takes half of this, and a fail takes all of it. Also, any creature that is standing there is now on fire, and unless they take an action to put themselves out, will take a d6 of damage for the next 5 rounds, starting next round.
Okay.
Even if we made the save?
Even if you made the save, because everything around you has combusted, and so you are standing in fire at this point. And then, which is why I have written down never shoot this on a boat. That's so because Hal needs reminders like that. And then I will take my second shot at the guy that I've hunters marked.
Crushing it with words.
Yeah, it has a 22 to hit.
Yep, that's gonna hit.
All right, and because he is now hit, and I have an ally within 5 feet of him, he's basically going to get a shit ton of stuff at him. So 2d6 for sneak, 1d6 for hunter's mark, a d8 for colossus, and a d8 for the arrow as well. Roll that. See if I have to re-roll anything. I'm going to re-roll 1d6. So I'm at 24. Roll that. Drop that to a 23. That's a 6. So that's a 29 plus 5 because of Dex. So 29 plus 5. What, 38? No. 34.
No.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
29 plus 5, 34. And then, but they have, they are aberrations, so they take an additional 4 because of favorite enemy. So yeah, it's 38. So I was right. Boom. 38 points of damage.
All right. Yeah, he's hurting.
And Hal chucks him the middle finger and goes, "Shouldn't have come back." And then that's it. Oh. And I guess Sunash, is this room dark or can Sunash see?
No, he can see.
Okay. He's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he can't get up there to see him because of the terrain that you had said.
All right. In that case, we jump to Rack.
Then we brought back the lava arrows from the earlier season.
You are muted as well, Wolfgang, if you're talking. Okay. Is that something that you jump away or jump towards? I don't know. But if they...
That's away, and I think I'm the only one in range.
That's what I thought might be happening. Teleport yourself to an unoccupied space immediately after you disappear. Each creature within 10 feet when you move.
Disappear. So it's on the other side. So
yeah, so you move
teleporting away.
Yeah, you move in and it's a boom, right?
No, you move out. So you
of the
teleport
space
yourself
you
to
left.
an
Yeah,
unoccupied
okay, got
space,
it.
And then when you go out, it's like
yeah, it's like a big blink, but like you leave a boom behind when you do it. Okay. So yeah, right there, 10 feet of you, I think is just, yeah. I mean, if you're trying to just prove Hal wrong, I think that TJ would be okay with that, but I'm not sure if that's what the goal was. No one can kill the captain but you? Alright, I'll show you.
Oh, fuck. I definitely measured wrong. But whatever.
You can just attack me to confuse them. Your tactics are strange.
I mean,
but,
you can move up if you want, like an extra.
I also hit the wrong spell level. I don't have a 3rd level slot left.
The mind flayers are
I'm all
like, did
over
we
the
already
place today.
confuse that?
Well, do you have a pearl of power that you
Don't
can
worry. So
utilize?
far, you have come in with complete sentences, so you're a step above some people.
No, I meant to do.
I don't know what who?
The mind flayers.
Exactly.
this because that's what I have left.
Oh. All right. So is that just okay? So you're moving up. So everyone's making a save. So far, what has happened is Harbor saw everyone, like a bunch of people saw these guys pop in. Harbor runs up, starts swinging, takes one down. Hal runs up, makes Harbor make a save. Rack runs up, makes Harbor make a save.
Fantastic.
Okay, with the DC 17, that is gonna be 2 fails.
Wait, are you moving up? Oh, wait, never mind. You already moved up. Never mind.
Yeah, then he gets to teleport to wherever he wants within 90 feet, I think.
And sorry, is this? Okay, it is Constitution. That's good.
Oh, wait, no. They have advantage. So, a save and a fail. So 31. So this is going to be...
We heard up to 300 feet away.
It's only 205 to the end of the room. Anything else with that turn? Or is ruining the rest of their day good enough?
That's all I can do.
Alright, and the other thing I have to mention that I forgot is Hal, you definitely noticed that a lot of this stuff that's in the back caught on fire and is burning, and the fire is spreading from the lava.
I take a whack at Zor's turn real quick, out of curiosity. Zor's gonna fly up, and he's gonna Eldritch Blast both of the
He is, yes.
of the Mind Flayers and the Captain.
No, because that's not a save.
Eldritch Blast? Is that what you
No,
want?
just the way the theme of how things have been going.
He has to throw out an area of an effect save that could maybe not hit you, but doesn't not hit you.
Well, I'm gonna fly up and just hit these guys with Eldritch Blasts in general. So,
Okay.
now this one, and this ugly one on the left, on the right.
Oh.
So let me go for the first two.
Did you get confused with my beard, my character's beard, and their tentacles?
Yes.
If you aim the birds, you know.
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
my god, I'm gonna take so much damage. At least.
No. That one was going to the back one, not to you.
All right. Wait, can you make Harbor big, Kevin? There you
Yeah.
go.
Oh shit.
With those braids and the beard.
Thank
That's
God
a little
you guys are
pixel-like.
color coded.
Good.
No, I'm on the red team. They're on purple team.
I don't remember there being a red one.
Right.
I did.
Red
canonically, I
Mind
did
Flare. It's a
red.
rare one. Take them
I
down.
am being an ice tiefling in my blue. You know, I did say red in earlier episodes, so it is good.
Well, you have the
Can't retcon now.
you have
No,
that
I'm not going to.
armor stuff on.
The blue one. Oh yeah, I did. That goes away pretty quickly.
But it's on while raging.
Wait, what armor stuff?
The stuff that Arnold gets you.
Gives me armor?
Hold on. Let me see if I can. He might.
I haven't unlocked that tier yet. Did I just unlock a new tier? That's great.
Thank you, Kevin.
Got a crackdown upgrade in the middle of this. Just fucking
You just stand still and just.
explode. And
Wait.
the armor on.
Are you just putting the agate's armor, or it's not agate's armor? What is it? The spell with that?
I mean, yeah, that's what I was thinking at first, because that's what I put on, the X armor that lasts for like 10.
No, like these ice things, like those sorts of things around this guy, like on his face, like the ice thing around his face.
Oh,
Is
like Levistus, you mean?
Yes and no, because it's just from him, but I am associated with Levistus.
Right. It's yes, but not
for
for that
this.
reason.
Okay, so
So
is
just
it
like
just
these little.
cosmetic?
Yeah, I forget if
I forgot about this guy.
I forget if it. Yeah, because it hasn't been something that's come up often. I forget if it gave you anything.
If it's I know that he appears behind me and
Right.
like casts like a shadow, and that I get advantage when intimidating. But I did not know about the ice armor around, or if it was just cosmetic.
Would that keep you safe from fire damage? A little safe?
When you rage, you get an additional +1 to AC, and your aura has an additional D6 cold damage. Advantage on intimidation checks.
I need to be rolling 3d6.
Yeah,
My
sorry.
aura? Oh my god! And I get the one with the holy shit.
And the problem is that even when I roll a 20 and a 17 for initiative, the only person who rolled lower was Brian and Drac. Also, Eric,
Yes.
what was it that happened? Because I know you had your crit. Was that the 9 and 2?
So the 9 and 2 is the crit plus +5 for
The
16
agonizing
again.
blast.
Yeah. And then the next two went to the front one, which was 7 and 15.
Damn. Okay, and right, because it already just did that. And 7 and 15.
Nothing like a crit on the
Jesus.
damage.
The blast.
All right. So now it's the Mind Flayer's turn, and the first thing they do is die and die.
I was gonna say first thing you do is
Word.
take D6
Then it's
of
Drac's
damage.
turn.
Yeah,
Can't do anything.
you're just still hacking away at the Beholder. You're doing a great job over there.
Can always
I'm
do
gonna
that.
cast Comprehend Language at some point so I can tell Hal what the fuck is on his dagger.
Well, that's the ceremonial one. So it's like, there is, if you want to see that.
Wait, Google Translate is one of your abilities?
Yeah, I have Google Translate.
Nice.
I can also read all the notes that we got.
It's a whole skill trait.
I moved here, and then I would have to jump over the Baja Blast, I assume, to
Well,
I'll do that
yeah,
extra.
at this point, combat is over. So yeah, if you wanted to
I can just move up.
get over there, you wouldn't even have like an issue because you could like take your time and get over.
Time and hurry up, and
Right.
choice of mine, really.
The choice is yours. Just don't be late.
Be like, Gilmar, it took you long enough to get here. Missed all the action, per the usual.
I think everyone missed the musical reference Kevin made, but it was funny nonetheless.
Right. It's okay. can't always get them all.
Heard you.
Uh,
It was part of the banter. I got it, but then that was it. It was over.
right. All right, so
I'm just gonna walk up and just kind of regroup with everybody. I assume we're all gonna group around these dead mind flayers or something.
And the bonfire.
right,
And the bonfire, yes, of course.
the fire that's been just moving this way.
How much damage did Zor give me, by the way?
Nothing. I chose not to. For now.
So, Captain, unless I would suggest you take an action to put yourself out. Otherwise, for 5 more rounds, you'll be taking a d6 of damage.
I should be mad at the rest of the crew because they damaged
Yeah.
me, but I'm also mad at Zor for not acting like part of the crew. You really
Part of the cave, part of the
really
crew.
stood out. Yeah, you really stood out there, not in a good way.
I just imagine since it's only a D6 and it's only 5 rounds, while you're still raging, he's just like eating it. He's just like whatever. He's covered in ice. He's got an ice thunder aura around him, and he's just covered in fire. He's just like okay.
It's just keeping him in a rage. He doesn't
Exactly.
actually have to think about it. Yeah,
Every amount of damage, it's just like still mad. Cool.
Still mad. And I do have to say that I did talk to TJ before tonight's game, and he knew what I was planning on doing. So the fact that he's like, I rolled a nat 20 and want to go first, he knew what was coming down the pipeline.
All right. So what's everyone doing now?
I'm grabbing one of those skull belt
Well,
buckles.
did they all get burnt up in the lava? Maybe
No,
this.
Oh, unfortunately, yeah. These
Or
guys.
there's a couple of
There's
other mind
still
flayers
others,
around.
yeah. There's still. There's are there 3? No, because there were 4 in total at first. 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th one was over here, but now he's over here in the lava. So you've got 2 different skull belts that you guys can grab,
Hal rushes over and
or
grabs
maybe
one
just
off
belt
his tongue.
buckles.
If Drac notices him, he's definitely going to run over and grab one as well. Let's see, where would Hal be? Oh yeah, Drac's gonna be like, "What loot did you get off of that guy, buddy?"
Like, I got this sick belt buckle, bro.
Oh shit!
Give me
You should
it.
go,
You know
go
these
get
mind
that one.
flayers. Yeah, these mind flayers definitely have some cool shit that they're wearing.
Go
You know,
get
I
that,
look
guys.
at them and I feel terrified.
Maybe people will look at us and be terrified.
Yeah.
Or horrified. Or both.
Or confused.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we do sort of cast an air
It's
of
like,
confusion
oh,
around
are
us.
those
That is
are
true.
those guys bad guys? And then they start acting, and people go, they're not good guys.
Definitely not good.
I don't know what's happening, but I can't imagine they're gonna help us if anything happens. not intentionally, anyway.
Oh, the other one's all the way down here.
I just that whole scene with like Drac and Hal slapping that poor guy at the stadium into submission. Best.
So yeah, I would totally walk down to the other one. Is the one in the Baja Blast really far into the Baja Blast?
You
Did I,
don't.
like, reach him?
Yeah, you don't really even see it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Like this, the liquid isn't something that's like clear that you can see through. No one knows if it's anything that would damage you or what. You haven't, experienced it yet, but you can't see, and it is flowing, so you're not sure if this is where he fell, but you're not sure if this is where he stayed.
Grab a goblin. Get some rope. Go fishing.
Over to the other one and obviously take his belt, but could I check him for any other loot that he may have?
Yeah. With these guys, it doesn't seem like they had a lot of stuff on them. They seem to be kind of operating with psychic and magic abilities rather than
Like stupid mind flayers and
Yeah.
stupid fucking
stupid magic. Fuck. Always.
They're more about the swagger than the
Yeah.
doubloons.
Well, at least I got this cool belt.
I was gonna. Well, you guys also got a little bit of doubloons.
True. No, that's true. That is true. I do. I just want to say to Drac, you know what would be really cool? What if we talked to like Torkel into putting like bull horns on that skull? So
Yep.
you've got like
Deal.
yeah.
I think he can
Yeah.
definitely do that.
I
he'll-
think he's
maybe he'll finally
he's
be done
magic.
with my. Maybe he'll be done with my boxing gloves.
I'm also imagining that anytime Drac has to do anything that requires him to bend over, his belt buckle will stab him in the abs. That's what's going to happen.
Worth it.
Why do you have 3 belly buttons? You don't worry about that, okay? How about that?
What are you, a mind flayer? Stop asking questions.
Wouldn't I just read you? You know what? I am gonna stop asking questions.
Yeah, that's right.
Now get back to fucking work. I don't know who you're even talking to. The guy from regular show. Alright. So.
And his gumballs.
Exactly. What? You guys have cleared everything out. You got your skull belts. Anything else? You sticking in here, or?
I guess we'll see what's going on with the captain, probably, and see what he's up to.
I just have to say.
Meanwhile,
that
he's
Kevin's-
going like full Avatar, surrounded by ice and
Hey.
thunder and fire.
But definitely just be like walking slowly up to him. Hey, Cap, what's going on here?
I just think after the comment about regular show, if Hal ever dies, I'm coming back as Pops. That will be my next character.
Oh shit, Pops is amazing.
Oh my!
He had another show called Close Enough that was on HBO. That was pretty decent.
Yeah.
It was like a more adult regular
Yeah,
show.
it like I saw that it was just like I haven't seen it yet, but it was like, yep, this is just regular show, but older
Yeah, with
and
just like less,
and regular
very
people,
overt.
but
Yeah.
the same exact animation, and you're a
Yep.
human instead of a bird. Okay.
But yeah, I think Hal's only thought, like I think Hal would just kind of call this out to the group and just be like, does anybody think more of them are coming back, or do you think we've taken care of this?
I don't know, man.
It's about time.
I guess it's not like we had more come in, although that's very observant for Drac. I do feel pretty dead. Actually, I'm
And-
doing okay.
And since the fire in the back is still kind of spreading, we just want to like salt and burn this place, because I hate these things. And he like kicks the Elithid thing that's in front of him right into the Baja Blast.
Yeah, I could get behind some burning.
Okay, hold on. You're gonna be kicking it for a bit.
No, that's what I mean. I'm just like, ugh,
Cause I hate these things.
things.
Fuck, I didn't realize how much they are hard to kick when they're all jelly and they're dead, not helping, being thrown into shit. There's really no
I'm
impact here.
honestly surprised Hal doesn't have a knife boot.
If-
Ooh, knife boot's pretty cool.
He's got a couple designs in the works, but not yet.
But mostly it's just rope tied around his dagger around his boot, and
Plus one,
it doesn't lead to much for walking. It's just like clink, clink.
Yeah, there's no stealth. There's no stealth with the knife boot.
It just like he wraps a rope around like 4 times, and so now that's like really weird, and he can't even walk flat on his feet. All right, so salt and burn. How are you guys looking to?
Oh, do we know that we got all the treasure, or most of the treasure?
Everything that you found, you seem to have gotten.
And Kevin, you said there was nothing that was like a marking or like an insignia or something in here that we found or could find.
No, you didn't really seem to find anything that was distinct that would give you any sort of hint as to who specifically these guys were, if anything? If
Okay,
they were
and they're-
just random, just guys somewhere, or if they're connected with something.
Okay,
We were given the location of this treasure, right? We were told to come here to get the treasure.
from the card from hell. So
Right.
we didn't like.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, yeah, that makes sense.
but do
Look,
we?
in hindsight, that might have been a trap.
By the way, great sentence I just uttered from the card from hell. You know, like that. If it's legit. But knowing that there's like an aberration / illithid threat, the vice admiral or like the whole like pirate nation didn't give us any insight as to like a call sign or something. I'm just thinking that if we report back that we killed a beholder and a bunch of mind flayers, is there anything that we could bring to like prove that beyond just like, you know, eye stalks and heads kind of thing?
What else would you bring?
That's true. It's
We could hang them on the side of our ship. That would be pretty metal.
oh my god, that's 100% what we need to do. Yes.
Cut off all the heads that we can.
Yep. Cut off the heads, cut off the eye stalks, and bring them back and just let them rot on the side of the boat as a message.
They just
Ideas
rot,
like
and it's
that.
just like, all right, but it smells. It's been a couple weeks. It's starting to smell a lot.
gotta-
We
we
haven't
just gotta
even
let 'em
seen
go.
anyone to send this message to. What's the plan?
It's getting out
It's
there. by sin.
it's the principle of the fucking thing. No, leave Jeremy alone. Fine, we can ditch the fine. All right, yeah, that's absolutely cool. If you guys wanted to grab that stuff and sling it on the side of the boat or whatever,
I mean,
as,
even
as
if,
a fuck
even if
you
we,
to
yeah.
mind flayers and that
Yeah, so I
sort of
think
thing.
Even if we cook them down to the skulls or like threw them in some bleach or something to get them down to the skulls, and then we just like tack the skulls on the side of the boat.
How does
Oh,
Jeremy
man.
feel about eating like dead flesh? Would he just pick it clean and leave us the bones?
Oh my god, can Jeremy do that? Is that his superpower?
I think so. Well,
You
I'm
have to
definitely
see.
gonna grab like I noticed in the back. If we're gonna slash and burn this place, it's a lot of like I don't know. It looks like maybe pieces of wood or whatever, a bunch of shit in the back there. So I'm definitely gonna grab some like wood and touch a piece of the one end of the wood into the lava and hold the other end of the wood and then just like start dropping it on the desks and stuff here, whatever this paper is, and move on down to the other desks and just set them on fire.
Kevin, would I know what
Bureaucratic
language
mind
the
player.
Illithids speak? If they have a language at all? I don't know.
Yeah, you know that they don't speak
Okay,
generally.
all
I
right.
mean, like they can, but they generally don't. It's mostly telepathy.
All right,
but
in that case, I would like to have Drac. I'm going to say, Drac, if you can do this, grab some of these bodies and spell the word beware somewhere on the floor as we exit.
Spell?
In big blood letters.
All right, I'll spell it the best I can.
I've seen a spell.
I'm
Sure.
just thinking emojis and maybe a B. That's all I'm thinking, and I'm going to love this.
what? No, that's not what I meant. This one.
Could I do a intelligence to see how well I can spell the word beware?
Yep.
Let's
Yes.
be warm. Alright. Ow, fuck. Hold on. I think my intelligence is still 0.
I also noticed that that Peter too has a lot of dots still on his character. Are you still that hurt right now?
Oh, I can take off 1 dot.
Did you heal during your short rest?
Yeah, I healed a little bit. I'm up to 39.
Yeah, I'm gonna come up to you and give you. I'm gonna give you a 3rd level heal
Ooh, healing.
because we still have the like. It has only been like what 2 hours since we cast the breathe underwater spell, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna burn that so that you are healed and not gonna die in the water, and we don't have to bring Peter 2 back up because we should be able to just get back up. I gotta go to spells. Hold on.
I not? Okay. What do I need to do?
Yeah, pretty good. All right, so you get 21 points of healing back for that.
Ooh, 21? That's a lot.
Well,
Just-
I rolled 4d8, and I'm sorry, 3d8 plus 4, and I got a 4 or better on each one of the dice. So it was good.
Nice.
Go. Go.
It's magic.
Right?
You know,
Nice.
better believe it's not so.
Bonk.
The whole day was great except for Snoop Pussycats.
Does anybody have a vial or like a container of some sort?
Figured if anyone would have that, it would be Hal.
Yeah, and I don't. I don't. So I was just thinking that like, wouldn't
Wait,
it make
Well,
sense to try to grab some Baja Blast before we leave? Because who knows what that shit is, and maybe it's something that could be pertinent.
Did anyone drink a potion during
Yes.
this fight?
Yeah.
So you would technically have an empty potion container.
Yeah, but I smashed it.
I wouldn't think
You
anything.
shoot it
else.
in
Drink,
Right.
drink, drink,
Right.
smash on head to keep rage going.
I
It was
just
about
imagine
action
he puts
economy.
He puts the vial in his mouth and chews on it,
But-
so it's healing him and hurting him.
But I'm pretty sure that Drac drank a potion as well.
Yeah,
Or, sorry, Rack
I
drank
thought
one?
I thought someone else
I
did.
thought Rack had one, but
Rack was
I
the one
don't-
that was handing him out too.
I don't think I did. I had that heal or whatever, but I don't think I actually drank. Oh, did somebody give me one? Yeah,
If
Rack
anybody,
gave me one,
yeah,
didn't he?
I
if anybody still has it,
got
yeah, if
you.
anybody still has it, grab some of this shit because we should give it to Torkel and at a minimum say, "Do you know what this is?" And if he's like, "No," throw it off the boat before it kills us all. Okay, but if he's like, "Oh my god, I want to study this," then great.
Yeah, he can make us Baja Blast going forward. It'll be great.
He makes Mountain Dew, makes a million gold, and he's like, "I don't need you fuckers anymore."
Right, cranberry.
I was gonna say if we find the sprites, we can get them. We'll have 2 drinks we can sell.
Oh, now
No, I'm
we're
sorry.
talking evil pirates. Holy shit!
No,
All right, here we
hold
go.
on. 3 drinks. We're gonna have Sprite Cran. We're gonna have Baja Blast, and we have Harbor Ice. We have 3 drinks.
Harbor Ice sounds good.
Right?
By the way, that's the best spelling of Beware I've ever seen. I love it.
Yeah.
I can only hope a Mind Flayer comes in here and goes, "What did they mean?" And then we're giving them the mind fuck. I love it.
Yeah, I spelled it as best as I could.
And then everyone looks at it and goes, "Yeah, I think it's right."
Close enough.
I mean,
Close enough.
I don't see any issues.
I mean, like you spelt Francis. I don't get it.
Brameb? I don't get it.
Corb?
It's like, no, come to this side. Oh, Drac, you're such a scholar.
I know. It's what's the graduation hat? Something in pestle. Yeah, tabard and what is it? What's the
Tassel?
square thing with like the tassel?
It's a tassel, I think is the
No
other.
idea.
Is it
Is
just
it
cap and
Graduation
tassel?
hat.
Is it like mortar and tassel or something? Like I forget. There's a term for it. I'm just imagining a minotaur with that on and Drax standing there, arms crossed, like yes, yes,
Yeah, cap, gown, and tassel.
Up down and tassel.
Yeah, just cap and tassel. Nothing clever. All right, so you guys, and you're out of here.
I think we would make sure that the fire that was burning in the back, we said we were gonna
Yeah, that
throw
spread.
some fuel on, let it burn, let it spread, and then let's peace out and get out of here. Unless the captain thinks
No.
differently.
That's not supposed to be pink, but here we are.
After you guys do that, I say spread out, check the room one more time, one last sweep, and see if You can find anything, and then let's get the hell out of here.
As we're burning it while we're leaving, Captain, do we have permission to burn it while we leave?
Yeah, you can start a fire. Yeah.
Perfect.
This would be a good place to do that. Get that out while you can.
We're underwater, Captain. It's as safe as it can be.
I can't argue with that logic.
So in that case, should we give just like one more investigation check just in case?
Yeah. I think everyone should spread out. We should investigate different parts of the room, and everyone do like an investigation, see if we can find anything else.
All right, cool.
Are we taking the bits from the mind flayers? We're gonna do that, right, and see if Jeremy will eat the.
Yeah, we're taking the heads and a couple stocks. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna walk down to that area then and get the eye stalks.
All right, so you had 1, 2. Was it only 2 mind flayers that you could deal with in the beholder over there. You also had some of these guys down at the bottom. The
sorry.
The what are they? Abishai?
That's
no, that's the thing you summoned.
Utiarchs.
Yeah, the audio.
Something like that. Audiarchs, yeah, that's right.
So you have plenty of aberration things to be dealing with.
The guys that get caught on fire up here, though, once they've been cooked, couldn't we just take their heads, the ones that are up here?
In the lava?
Well, it only lasted 5 rounds, and so that's what I'm saying. Like, if it's like the floor, like everything that the lava had set on fire that wasn't the back wall, in rounds past went out after 5 rounds. So that's what I'm saying. Like
when they were killed and everything, they fell into the lava, and for the remaining time, it's just like they were burning in it.
Okay.
Excuse me. There's really like not much. Maybe you can find some bits of like bone and skull of what remains from what they were before, but it's not really something that's going to be distinguishable. Whereas like the other mind flayers, they have their own unique skull, even though that mind flayers generally they just steal bodies, and then that's how they become mind flayers in the first place. So but the hole in their head, predator style, and there's a unique shape that their head and skull take once they become mind flayers, and it's very visible on these ones, but to send a message to anyone else, it's not going to be clear with the rest of them.
So I like Hal would say that to people as we're taking their heads, and he would just relate that like mind flayers, when they find suitable hosts, capture people alive, strap them down, and then basically take these little tiny squidlings and shove them up their noses. And they go in and they squirm all the way up and burrow into this person while they're still alive's brain. And then it sits there and it incubates. And as it starts to incubate, it starts to put feelers into the brain and starts to feed on the brain. So the person who's been captured by these fuckers starts to go insane as their brain is literally being eaten and absorbed by the creature that then starts to take over the host's body. And then as that happens further, the body starts to metamorphosize into this like squid-faced fuck that we just had to kill.
I feel like you know a little too much about this.
I hate them. I hate them so much.
Yeah, how do you know all this? You have to, stop reading all those weird...
So here's the thing.
We should have Torkel check this guy's skull.
If nobody's ever heard about manga, start reading it. It's amazing.
Wait. No, Uwu Island was for Drac. Not Hal. You guys been hanging out too much.
Halator, one...
Right.
One body, 2 minds. No, one mind, 2 bodies. Wait, who? What?
Wait, no, I don't know. Check out this. Okay, I'm a weeb now too.
Like to think the whole time Halator is murdering people, we're just handing manga back and forth. Like, hey, do you read this? Oh no, do you read this? Oh shit, that's cool.
All right, so Zor, you aren't really finding much, even with the 22. Everything seems to be, if you're like looking on the people or around, it seems to be kind of self-explanatory. The people don't have anything on them because they didn't, it seems like that's not something that their mind owners would have wanted them to have. And you see kind of mirrors all around, but you guys already discovered what that was for. And yeah, there's really not too much that you're able to see, other than kind of what you've already found and went with. Unless you're looking for something in particular.
Nah, just general investigation to make sure we don't.
Yeah, as long as we got most of our treasure, I guess we should start heading back. Or all the treasure.
And just start dumping some of it into the Baja Blast. It's like, no, most of it. All right, you guys out of here now?
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah,
All right.
packing it in. Who's carrying all the treasure?
You get what was split between us.
Oh, okay.
We should probably value some of this stuff out.
So I think it's in the. I think it's in what Kevin just sent us.
Oh, what did he send? Is it in the Discord?
It's in the Discord. It's got a gold value after each thing. So Kevin, there's a separation between the total value of the gems and jewelry that we found, and there's a total value of the items. Those have been separated, right? So the total value of the gems being
390.
2000. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm looking
object,
at the art.
Yeah,
not
art
that big.
objects 390. The gems 2209, and
Yep.
then the items themselves. There was that further value that I just pointed to the screen that's not on. Of 28,529, right?
Some of them were adjusted, I believe. But
and some
no,
of
you know
them
what?
we've taken, yeah,
We
so-
can just go with these because these are fine.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so we know what the
Okay.
total value is. We just have to subtract anything we've taken out, like the Pearl of Power, the +1 dagger of defense kind of thing. The statue that is now Drax, hammock confidant.
My hammock mate, yeah.
Yeah, that's in art. Yeah. the marble idol of a goddess of death.
It's a mobile. It's like the thing you put over kids.
Right. And now it's in Drax
Super-
pants in his banana hammock.
Perfect.
All right, so you guys head out from here. First thing, we'll just move you over here real quick because you go through. You find nothing but obviously the bodies that you left behind. After going back through and heading down to the bottom.
I just imagine when we let Gilmar and Sunash through all of this, like all of the bodies, like they were just listening to us.
Oh yeah, killed that
people
one.
in the dark,
That one.
and then we brought them back, and then we brought them into another room where there's just a bunch of bodies that got murdered, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm kind of glad I wasn't there. I'm glad I wasn't part of this."
Could anyone turn into a shark again and just swim us out of here? Or are we pretty much?
Sunash has a swim speed,
Excuse me, Cole.
and I think the captain does too.
Alright, so we hold on to each of their legs.
So everyone would get 5,700 gold. And then subtract whatever, I guess.
Yeah, if you took an
special
item,
you pick up.
if you took an item, subtract it from your portion of that, right?
Yeah. The pearl power is 9,000, so I don't know if that would work.
Yeah, in that case, that would probably be one that we got to subtract first, though, before we use that as a total.
Yeah, we
I think
probably.
that. I'm sorry. I think the two items that we said that we were definitely the three items were the ring of protection that went to Drac, the pearl of power that went to Rack, and the dagger of defense that went to Hal. Was there anything else that people like stepped up and claimed, or was everything else like good to go?
Drac wanted another statue, and then Gilmark got the dwarven axe.
All right. So deduct those, and then do the total, and then break it up, and then that's that. If that, I personally, I think that's the easiest way to do it, because I think like items that we recognize should go to people should just go to them, as opposed to being part of like a loot split out, because it adds to our survivability. But if we want to debate that, we could debate it.
No, that sounds good to me. Just if there's like a random pile of
you
gold,
got
maybe we
you
should
got
split
an
that
item.
up.
You got an item, and you get to split the loot.
No. What I'm
So
saying.
here comes the discussion. Fight.
I'm saying that when we were in the room where we met Umrar, you got an axe, and then we had somebody else who literally like Wolfgang looted and grabbed a bunch of shit and just shoved it in his pockets and hasn't told anybody about it.
Oh yeah, we don't know.
We don't know
so
about
that's
it.
not even up for
Right, no, so
discussion.
that's what I'm saying. In this, we all searched the room and found all the things. And I think that when that happens, it makes sense that anything that's discovered that would aid us in being better pirates should just go to those people, and then we split the loot from there.
100% agree. The only difference is that we have a value for those, and then if they get an item and get a cut of the gold, they're getting like way more value towards one pirate.
Well, we're checking Latasha's blue book value now.
But are we, or are we just making the pirates more like equivocal to each other? Wow, that was a hard word to think of.
You know what? You're right. Okay, I'm taking Hal's gold.
Son of a bitch, give me my gold!
No, I wouldn't do that.
So I gave an axe to
I
Gilmar.
have.
You know what? I think you raise a good point, though. That like as pirates, though, you know, like part of the glamour of a successful score is getting loot that's generally speaking divided evenly amongst like the crew
We
or the
already
party or
got
whatever.
our priceless skull belts that the other guys will not look
true.
ever as cool as us without. So I don't know.
I do have to say, as much as I'm like go give these items and then figure it out from there, you do raise a good point, and I do think that like if you figure out what the max value is, what did you say, like 5,900 or something like that, when it all breaks out, if people got items, they should deduct that from their take because they took those items. But in the case of Wolfgang getting something that's more than the fair split, what does that look like? Do we just take a couple fingers off of Wolfgang's hand?
Fingers. We'd have to. He still works. He needs to cast spells.
That's true.
Can't-
So
can't
all right,
take
so
those
some
away.
toes, some feet.
This stupid thing, you guys told me to take it, so
No,
I don't
yeah.
care either way.
You definitely need to take it. You just need to owe us 4,000 gold. No.
Oh, you're now a debt. You're now
So
in debt
with
of prison.
with
Yes, take it. You need to take it. That's gonna cost 3,600. I can write that down on your account.
the,
There we
so so just so you guys know, with the items that were taken out, what ends up being left is 6,897 gold. Now this is just as far as the magic items at the bottom. So it's not like as far as just that part is concerned. When you get rid of those items, there's only like 6897 left over there.
Alright, so
And
how much was your blade, Hal?
I'm sorry, I didn't look. I think it was. Oh shit! It's gotta be 1,000. It's gotta be 1,000. I think. So hold on.
We're gonna sell
Magic
4x
item.
now. You don't need
Dagger medium +1 was, oh my god, 8,302 gold.
All right, you get no gold.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Drac
I
gets
just
no
want
gold.
to hang on. I just want to throw this out there. Ring of Protection, 2,000 gold. A +1,
He gets 3,000 gold.
a +1 dagger that gives you the same thing is like quadruple the price because a +1 dagger is like 500 gold.
If I got an axe for Gilmore and I got the ring for myself,
You
that's
get
fine.
no gold.
Honestly,
so this is only
you
for
know what?
me and the new guy.
No. Honestly, I
We
would.
don't know
like,
about him yet.
Looking at this,
And I got my idol, so like, what else do I need?
looking at this, I would say
Sounds like
let's
I'm
sell
one
that.
rich chicken.
Let's sell that dagger.
Yeah.
Get that money. I could easily buy a ring of protection for the amount of money that we're going to get out of that. So,
That's true. And we
yeah.
could do that at the time. I think this one situation, this still doesn't pay Matt back how much money I spent on trying to get my kids to like me. So I was still severely in debt for that. So I'm gonna claim the money on this one, and then everyone else gets items that are worth more than the gold from everything else we're selling. And then I have to pay you guys eventually, maybe. At least Drac a couple thousand times until he finally gets a couple hundred gold.
Wait, I just wanted to throw this out there though. We didn't want to keep any of the potions, like the bark skin or endurance or anything.
Skin, I don't think would help that much.
We could
I mean,
sell them, though. We could just sell it. It could just be more stuff to sell.
Yeah, so I'm just, but it's
Maybe
bark skin
trade.
+2.
The
So,
one that you guys were saying was remove curse.
Yeah, that's true.
We
That
do
is
get cursed a
definitely-
lot.
We curse each other a lot. I mean,
Right.
yeah. So, I'm just saying before.
Splitting this stuff. I'm splitting the remaining gold value with Zor. And is that cool? We're all good with that?
Yeah,
Wait,
sounds
wait.
interesting.
And
You
if
mean
you
like
want-
Zor's part of the split?
Yes.
Okay, I thought you meant for a minute that it was
Right.
just you and
I mean,
Zor
he
splitting the
wouldn't
part
be.
the gold, and I'm like, no, I don't like that.
I mean, he wouldn't be if I, successfully put him in the Baja Blast, but, he woke up. He pulled through.
He was almost all the way under. It was just his head that had to go, and then he woke
Zor
up.
goes, hey guys,
We could
I
just-
also have this spell called Disguise Self, and then that's when we murder him. I mean, it's just what happens. So
It's like cast it
Do
real
it.
quick.
See what happens.
That's
that,
not him.
That makes sense. I honestly, like, when I just looked at the value of that dagger, I'm like, it makes way more sense that we would split that money as opposed to me getting just like a +1 to AC. I could get a different way. So
Yeah, but with the items, you guys get the items that are worth more than the gold we're splitting, so you can choose to sell that or keep it, and then just so everyone gets like that value. So the remaining value was what, 6,000?
So with the gold that you don't have to turn in, it's the the amount that everyone that is remaining for gold is 14,346.
Wait, for everybody? So that's
In total with all the stuff that you're selling, unless if you're keeping the remove curse.
we're keeping the remove curse.
Yeah, so minus 375.
Is Arnold a curse? Isn't that a curse?
No, it was cursed at first when I had my hands
first moved in?
into it. Yeah, I couldn't remove both my hands. I needed to hold on, and then luckily, Oracle helped with that.
Oh, BRB, I'm gonna grab a little food. Like 5 minutes.
again, what he says to the kids.
Who ate 32 box lunches?
I'm not even mad. Like, how did you eat a whole wheel of cheese?
I'm not even mad. That's amazing.
I'm impressed.
Ooh, Kevin, you doing calculations?
Yes.
Oh, D&D math.
Math in disguise.
But so I want to share something. This 5e is a little different in the sense that it's not as heavy, but I learned to play D&D in 3rd edition, and there was a lot more math. And it was at that time that I went to work for the federal government and was introduced to like standard operating procedure manuals, and they were all math. It was like, oh, did this happen? Then you need to calculate this to get this, and that's what happens. Oh, did this happen? Oh, you need to calculate this to get this, because this is what that happens in that point. And I just went, I feel like my job is a D&D game with far less like reward. That's what this is right now.
When do I get my gold? End of the week. Shut up.
If you do more math, though, you could get more gold, because then you get overtime gold. Oh, neat. All right, let's do that.
Okay, so what I have with just all of the value that is available, just in terms of gold, taking away the amount that you're going to have to turn in, is
Turn in.
yeah, stuff that you looted.
Oh yeah, like that. I'm saying that remaining stuff is going to be split between Zor and I. So like, what's the total value?
So
Wait a minute. Wait, what's happening right now? Why is it being split between you and Zor?
Because you got something that's 8,000.
No, I said put it
price.
back in the party group. Like, just split it evenly between everybody. The only things that we need to like maintain, because it doesn't make sense otherwise, is the scroll of remove curse and the pearl of power for Rack. That's it.
830.
I'm just saying, everyone, like, even though he's only getting one item, he's still getting like a value that's way higher. That's why. And then same with Hal. If
Yeah,
you
but
take
he's
it, if you don't take it.
Yeah, he's not taking it, so it's going back in the pool of money.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying, is that like Hal just wants an even split from this. Like, there's no item he's grabbing, so just I will take an even split from whatever comes out.
All right, so
Okay, then it's between the three of us then, because Drac is getting all like those 3 items. He wanted to keep those, and that's greater in value, right? And then if Rack wants to say screw the Pearl of Power and put that in the pile,
I'm saying screw the Pearl of Power, but I'm going to sell it on my own.
Oh. I mean, like, if you're going to sell it with the gold value, then you're splitting it with the group.
No, I'm not.
Oh, snap. This sounds like a father-son conversation that's going to happen.
No, it's going to be split. If you're
No.
going to do that, you either get the item. What are you talking about? No.
You guys told me to take it. I took it.
Oh, I don't want conflict between our parties, but listen, you've been trying to kill me just like Hal for a while. Are we gonna do this? You don't have any spells. Activates rage.
Captain, you need me to fire another lava arrow? Just saying.
Right, so are we gonna move at all? Because if we're just gonna stay here, I'm just gonna go. We've literally been standing in the same spot for a half hour.
Yeah, but we're splitting the loot.
Underwater.
Or you're just gonna keep the item. Yeah.
I mean, at this point, we could have done this. It just started to come up in terms of how the numbers were being split. But if this is either happening later on the ship or back in the cave, that's fine. But
Yeah, I think we just got sidetracked with loot talk.
yeah, exactly. If we're pausing this and then moving up until we get to the ship, because I mean at this point you guys,
That's the only two places that we would really talk, still in the room or on the ship.
yeah, I mean you guys would have come out and there was nothing really around. You guys found your goblins and everyone else, and so you guys would have made it back to, where the hell is the ship?
I like it when the DM says that as opposed to when a character says, "Where the hell's the ship?"
I like both. Are you guys not on this one? Okay, so it's this.
Phenomenal.
Works out to be more fair, and you guys wanted to split the money on that statue too. I could just sell that because I know I got a couple of things.
So, with the total amount, the average comes out to be, for gold, 7,195.
Yeah, I got it.
And that, Kevin, I'm just asking not to like throw fuel on the fire right now, but that's everybody would get that, including people who got items, or just people who
That's
didn't
just
take an item?
the amount of gold that like you guys would get, minus kind of like the gold that has to get taken for turning in for the crew, not the crew, the entire fleet. There we go. So it ends up being 35,000 gold, and then divide that by 5 is 7,195.
Okay, and so
Is the value that like that amount evenly value is 7,000 sort of
Okay,
thing.
and if there's a further discussion about people who took items and what that means, that's a further discussion at this point, as opposed to just the math.
Right.
Okay, cool.
Because, like,
All right.
I mean, the argument here is that the 9,000 gold thing was being taken off so that it could be given to someone, which now becomes more than the value of the 7,000 that everyone would be getting. So if that's being taken for personal gain at the expense of the crew, that's where the argument stands.
So okay, so I think that then leads to the discussion that we were having, that Wolfgang was like, are we still standing here underwater right now to have like on deck with everybody, right? To say
Right. So
anybody
everything
who's
we were
been
doing
granted-
was basically you guys made it through the water. There wasn't going to be anything. I was just going to kind of have you kind of go through because that was the step. But you guys went through, got everyone gathered up, back on the ship, loot.
All right. Captain and Rack, take it away. Have at. Al climbs up into the crow's nest and sits down and talks to Jeremy. Pets him and says, "Hey, buddy, how do you think about eating like flesh? Is that your thing? Do you like that? Is that something you want to do?"
Right now, we've got...
Oh, sorry, I was muted. So I take it we didn't run into anything since we basically killed everything on the way down.
Excuse me. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool beans.
So right now, if the only two that were taking things were Drac and Rack, and Gilmar, Drac, and Rack, with the axe and everything, it would be Drac only got 4,333. So then he's
After
lower.
subtracting like what my items are worth.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I'll add that to my
But
goals.
no, hold on, because we're still just figuring out where everything is.
Trade negotiations, I know.
Exactly.
Most compelling part of episode 1.
Honestly, watching Obi-Wan makes me want to watch the old ones again, but I'm like, no, not the old ones, 1, 2, 3. But I'm like, oh my god, I don't know if I can do it.
Right.
I do think that that's a compelling name for a show, though. The old ones. I think that's a good name for a show.
That's because you're a big Cthulhu fan.
Yeah, no.
Good.
I watched. Isn't that the name of the one with Charlize Theron? Like that they did that I wasn't a big fan of, but they still did. Wasn't that called The Old Ones? No, Old Guard. No, that was The Old Guard. No, never mind.
They've already tainted the title.
Well, taint.
Thanks for that, Hell.
You're welcome. That's what I do. That's what I bring. But yeah.
390, 375.
Is are we? I'm just like I'm not trying to prompt this, but I'm just saying: are we about to see like a reprimanding father to a son? Is that what we're gonna see on board the deck of the Liver God? What's about to happen? Again, popcorn sitting in the crow's nest watching.
He's not gonna use it. We're gonna put it back in the pile for everyone to use. Split the gold evenly. But if he's gonna use it, he'll use the item. But if it's part of the gold, we're gonna use that now, and we're gonna split it between the crew. It was offered, but like not just. You don't just get it if you're like I'm gonna sell it.
Wolfgang, your thoughts? Classic pensive teenager move. Don't respond. Silence.
Uh-oh.
I'm back. I brushed my teeth.
Not what I was expecting, but okay, great.
Oral hygiene's important.
It is.
Not knocking it. No, just didn't expect that that's what you had done. That's all.
All right, so we're all on the ship.
We're on the ship, and currently there's a standoff between your bro and the captain.
But
Your bro and me
Rack
and Dad.
seems to be checked out.
So what happens next?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, this is a lot of items.
Different calculations, maybe.
Maybe it's maybe just because this is something that's being contested. Maybe it's something that we can like table. Like captain goes back to the captain's quarter. Rack goes back to like the rack hammock or wherever he was going to go. Because I really don't know where we go next now. Like we wanted to go get treasure.
Because we got the treasure, and that came from probably one of these fucking mind flayers, right?
Yeah, I think we should report back about it.
Yeah, we still have to pay our share to the Noven's crew. I mean, he already... I don't know what the punishment for not reporting items, but You know, he already didn't do that, but we as characters don't know that. And so if he does it again, I mean, he can be like, yeah, I'm taking this, I'll take this, and then like as a player, then be like, oh, I'm going off and selling it, you know. So like that makes sense that he could get away with it that way. But then if he's caught, I mean, I would consider it treason on the crew.
Yeah. I mean, it could be seen that way. Definitely, you know,
Did
for
Noven give us that devil card?
doing stuff for personal gain.
No, we got that straight from the devil. Like, to be honest, like,
Oh yeah,
like,
we went to
wouldn't
hell,
even,
right?
Yeah, we left. That's why I said it was the hell.
Yeah, the hell card.
Yeah.
we wouldn't even like, if us as a crew didn't report it to them. I mean, that's a possibility, but then we're all at risk of, like, I don't know, probably getting kicked out of his crew and not having, you know, the resources that we would have.
Noven mentioning something about mind flayers to us in the first place, right? He didn't send us on this specific mission, but one of our missions was supposed
This
to be
just
mind
happened to overlap. This is one of our enemies that Noven told us about, but it just happens to overlap.
Oh yeah, so then we should definitely maybe bring it up to him. Sail back, and then we have to go to our wrestling match in a month.
Yeah.
No, not that far. All right, so in that case, what's the plan? Where are you guys aiming?
I think we need to go back to
hold on.
Noven and
Let's get
report.
you the map. Is this the right map? What are you doing over there, Cat? Jesus Christ!
I don't remember where we are in the reporting. I mean, like, in the needing to go back just yet. Like, I know we had to be back at a certain time.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking that, like, if we went back and reported what we found, that frees us up to either A, you know, get another mission or something, or B, keep them informed about what we've done and what we found, and kind of like continue to make our worth known to them. You know, like again, like we went to the second secret pirate bar / cove. We met the other pirate captains, and they're all super well established. Like, but we saw this, right? Like, we got into a ship battle and somebody summoned a kraken. We can't do that shit yet. Like, they're clearly a little more like OP than we are right now. So I think we go back, we report we did, and then maybe get some kudos for that, you know?
I just don't know what else we would do either. I don't, because I feel like what other, or if we had another mission, I would totally do that as well. I just can't remember what else we had going besides I just remember the Mind Flayers, and we did Bum Town.
I think the only other thing that we knew about was that we might get better. Was it we would get better deals if we were going to try to trade and get like gear and whatnot if we went to a different town than the one that we went to?
That's right.
Was that a thing? Wasn't that a thing?
Remember, we also had that whole ship battle where, you know, another crew from Novens took VIPs. So there may be like other things happening with that.
Yeah. So like, wasn't so on the map we've got two X's. We got Nuthar and Porthoy, and Nuthar is where we just left, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes.
one was the nicer place where you could get upgrades, and the other place was where you could get the bum fights.
Yeah. So weren't we gonna just go do bum fights at
Right.
Porthoy? So wasn't that our other quest?
Yeah, you guys have been out for a bit, sailing from Nuthar.
So yeah, so we left Nuthar. We went and grabbed this treasure. We got some cachet. We could go, like, you know, sell it at Porthoy and see what Porthoy has to offer. And if we happen to come across agents of the Admiral, etc., we could engage from there.
Hell,
I didn't mean
Hell is
unmute
yelling
my
this all down from the crow's nest.
Yeah, you're only getting half
He's,
of it.
he's
It's
definitely
really
got
windy.
like a little tube to yell in or something, you know?
You know what? I love this.
He definitely
I love
doesn't,
this.
because Harbor would have crushed that on the first day.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, no, I'm
Wait,
not giving him
listening to
more
him
of a
talk to
voice.
Jeremy.
Are you kidding?
But before we do anything else, Kevin, does Jeremy possess the ability to just consume dead flesh so we can have skulls if we want?
He seems like he would maybe maybe feed on it if it were available, but it doesn't seem like he's gonna like really go crazy with it. And being only one insect, he's not really chowing down. Actually, you know what? With his fucking jaw fucking
Jaw
deal.
mouth, yeah.
Yeah, where is he? No, it's not in
It's
there.
like snap the skull up.
He's a real treat as far as his mouth and eyeballs go. Which is why I wanted to capture him when I first saw him.
Can I link this even from here? No, I can't. That's too bad. So what I'll do is copy, boom over. No, that's where I am. Where you guys are, it's down here. So yeah, he's actually now that I see him, he doesn't really feed on dead, like anything dead. He gets this so that he can capture live insects.
Okay.
Like a praying mantis. It's just like, no, I didn't kill this, so why would I eat it?
You know what? I respect that. That's
Or a
fine.
redneck.
Listen, I go, listen, I'm giving you choices. And he's just like, not eating.
Yep.
I was like, yeah, I wouldn't eat it either. So, all right, cool.
What about your fly Pepe?
Oh.
Oh, shit. I used him recently, so he can't come back out for like a week. So, unfortunately, not.
Yeah. Just make him big and he slobbers all over the skull and
Oh my god!
let go.
I don't summon him to be a mount that gets us anywhere, just to eat the corpses of our slain foes. I love it. Iggy's got Iggy. That's what that is. I don't know, but you know what? Like maybe we can talk to Torkel. Does Torkel have just like some bleach or something? Maybe we use that, strip it down to the bone.
We're just gonna have a whole pile of stuff for him. Hey Torkel, here's all this shit. Clean that
we have access to a survival skill. Couldn't we just make a survival check to see if we could just like cleanse it down to the bone kind of thing? Just like clean it up that way.
Ooh,
Yeah.
maybe we could make like a leather.
Like, doesn't
mind
have to be
flayer
magic.
mask.
You got
You know what I mean?
You've got a ranger.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Take
That's
its face
what I'm
off and then make it, then dry it and make it into a mask. That'd be pretty cool.
Ooh.
All right.
You want
I
to take
rolled-
his face.
Or you
Face
just
off?
fry the skin and make it into a
So
quiver.
I rolled a 15 on a survival check to see if I could do this.
15 on a survival check to do that? Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe that's what Hal does is we decide wherever we're gonna go next is I just sit there and I basically like just flay the flesh off of these skulls and get
Flay-
them ready.
If only you could flay the flayer.
Oh, that's like in my mind I'm just like fuck it, I could be a flayer of the flare.
God damn it! I wish he was alive. We should have kept him alive to just do this to them.
I
I-
done it so much better.
I'm not sure if you want this or if it's like the worst plan. But if you were trying to like skin it and then have like a hat that you could put on out of that.
Oh, even better.
But also, you do know that mind flayers do use that as like they will jump on someone's
We do,
back
like,
and try and like
shrunken
eat their
head.
brain,
Yeah,
just
no,
in the
I-
same way that you're putting it on your head.
I think that what Hal has shared so far as like his hatred of aberrations and specifically mind flayers is tantamount to him being like wearing anything that comes from them is just something of utter like disdain and grossness. Like no thanks, all set.
So you want the ship to wear it? Yeah. Hal
No,
contradicts himself all the time.
I want
I shouldn't be surprised now.
I want the ship to bear the skulls of our slain foes. I don't want the ship to bear, or any of our like pirates to bear the flesh of our enemies, because God knows what they can do with it.
What about some? What if we made like shrunken heads out of the mind flares? Some dried up shrunken heads that we can just hang on our dashboard of the ship.
Roll a witch doctor save.
Any of us a witch doctor?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I definitely don't even have that setting, but that's.
Are any of us that weird guy from the end of Beetlejuice? Yes? No? But that said, yeah, no. I'm happy to like just like, you know, throw the flesh over the side, or like if like the crew is like throwing hooks over for fishing, like I'll keep a little bag and throw it down and say feed your hooks with this, because let the fish eat these shitbirds. But yeah.
You definitely love every second of this. You're like, God, I hate them so much.
You know what's great about killing mind flayers is that they're dead. Is that a joke? No, they are. Joke. Stab them.
Stab in the
I don't even understand what you're saying. No one does. Go.
I listened to a podcast once where one of the players was like in his downtime, he was a fighter, and he like just kept practicing the same like steps, you know, like 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, you know, like jab thrust parry, jab thrust parry. I imagine that Hal's up in the crow's nest with these fucking skulls that he's shaving flesh and whatnot off of, and he's just got the eye holes, and he's like stab, 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 but there's no like actual rhyme or reason. He's just stabbing the eye holes of these creatures as he's doing it. Oh, Hal's the best. So also before you move on, quick thing, because sometimes I am prone to forget to say things. Earlier, I sent a message when we were all talking about, hey, when can we all meet up again? And I said, Saturdays work for me as well. And then I think it's the 17th is the family cookout. Kevin, you're invited. All you shit shows are invited. That was just because Kevin's literally like, I don't know, a stone's throw from where the cookout's coming. So if anybody is in Massachusetts the second weekend in August and wants to come to the Fawcett Family Cookout, please do. And if you don't, then no worries. And if you do, then whatever. Yeah, and if you don't, you're dead to me. You know, like you didn't kiss the ring, didn't show up at my daughter's wedding, and now we're going to have to do stuff. That's it. That's it.
We were invited to the wedding? She's already getting married? Are you a fucking duke or something, marrying off your daughter already?
You didn't.
It's for land. You have so much land. You're already in Maine.
Dude, I'm not a duke. I'm a fucking noble. That's what I am.
So much land and some cattle as well. It just you can't pass a deal like that.
I mean,
seriously. You get a chest of gold, a cow, and some wheat. Good luck.
All right. So what's the plan? Where are you guys gonna be heading?
Porthoy? We're gonna go to Porthoy? I feel like some R&R and bum fights is what we have coming to us right now.
That was the place to sell. Oh, and that would be a month to do the.
Well, should we swing by the head of Novens first and then go to Porthoy just to say like, hey, this happened?
But where was that?
Isn't that like... Oh, yeah, over there somewhere.
Excuse me. I feel like that's going to take forever. Yeah. What if we went to Porthoy and then we live in a world of magic. There's got to be a way to message them. So if we go in Porthoy, find out if there's like a contact point for Noven's crew in general, and then say, get this message out. And by message,
Send a crow.
yeah, send a crow. Send a crow, send an owl, send a raven, send a dodo, whatever.
Eagle.
Let's do
We
it.
have so much money. Why can't we send an eagle?
Why are we talking about all these shit birds?
We
Always
put
send a real
goblin
fucking bird
on
and
the
get it
back of
there.
an eagle and say,
This
go.
This is why I can only give you 20 gold at a time.
But Dad, eagles are 25.
Is the paper 1 gold and the eagle 19 gold?
It's like just over 20, but he doesn't know how to save any amount of money. He just spends it all, and it's just like, damn it, I don't have enough for an eagle.
Yeah. So we would send
So-
that to
Yeah, so
inform the
let-
crew. We give them like a rough estimate of what we got here. Of course,
So let's
just like,
yeah,
you know,
let's
we're
go to
gonna
Porthoy and do it.
underpromise, overperform here, and we're just gonna lowball it, and then we're gonna try to sell it for more money. That's about it.
Yeah. So Porthoy ahoy.
All right. Everyone give me a D12 roll.
Fucking D12 rolls. Still don't know what these are.
I failed.
That's a 6. Eric, I don't know if they're fails. I don't know if they're based on the total. Like, I refuse to look into it. I'm like just mystified every time. I'm like, oh my god, I rolled a thing. Is it anything? Yeah. So
Yeah, Zor just falls out of the sky and into the open. That's it.
My wings don't wing anymore.
It's like, when did you even
One
get up
less-
there?
Captain, one less person we gotta split the treasure with, right? Mm-hmm.
Once we
Smells
figure
like
this.
we're having fried chicken tonight.
Wait, that Hal says into a tube that the captain crushed, so it just comes out as this. That's it.
Well, definitely he couldn't listen to you saying sweet nothings to Jeremy all day.
It's fair. That's fair.
No.
Jeremy, you want to eat the rotted flesh of these fucking aberrations? You know you do. Let's do it. Crush.
You guys ever read
Dance with the Devil
Moby
in the
Dick?
Pale Moonlight.
But there's one part of Moby Dick where he's like, I'll give this like gold coin to anyone who spots the whale first. And then one of the guys says he spots the whale, and then Captain Ahab's like, no, it was me. I saw it first, and it's definitely like something the captain will do.
There's the whale. No, I saw it. I just didn't tell you.
Yeah, that was kind of
All right, bitch.
Captain, you were down below. There's no way. You shut your mouth or you're going to be in shackles. Oh, okay, all right.
You win the captain game.
All right, you guys get 2 days in, so you've got long rest.
Long rest, nice.
Yeah.
Well deserved, I would
Oh,
add.
click that shit. Yes.
Me and my idol cuddled up in the hammock.
Ooh, 94 health. You are the best thing ever.
You know, Eric,
And-
back in my day, we were grateful for the amount of health that we had.
Yeah, I'm grateful for the amount of health I have. That's what I'm saying.
It's like, yeah, being alive is gooder than, not having
being
been
dead.
2D, which is what I'm not. Okay, so you guys show up and you see 2 boats in the distance.
Can I make a perception check to see if maybe there's a flag or a symbol or something?
What? Yes. Where the fuck is that? Why is that there? Good.
Right? Does a 25 give me anything?
Yes, you see that there are markings of...
Dude, I was just thinking the same thing.
What?
Duck. A dark-winged duck.
Let's get dangerous.
Kevin. I would give you a high five for that if I was in person. That's amazing.
So your boat is here, and you see the sails of what you recognize to be Molinumia up here.
Molinumia. Oh, okay. Which is Porthwayan, though, where we're headed, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And now let's move you back to there.
As pirates, we don't recognize a nation, right? Like we're kind of like free servants of the world, kind of thing.
You're the pirate. You tell me.
No. I'm sorry. I'm just saying that like we've never garnered
not
anything
in this
from-
case, because I know in like real life pirates are just like, oh no, you're only a pirate because you work for Spain.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like we're not
Yeah,
pirates that know that we
you're
wouldn't do a
associated
thing, so.
with like you have such a strong group that it's like you work for just the pirates and the fleet and stuff.
So rather than yell into the mouthpiece that Hal has now learned is broken, ooh, Captain, he's gonna lean over and yell down to the crew. Possible targets off the southwestern side, and then point.
I hear it on the little liver.
Give me a perception.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Hey.
Are we this or are we this?
We're the top right.
Yeah, you're the ones
We're
that are
top
labeled.
right. Okay,
labeled.
yeah. I said
It
that,
says
and I'm
Liver
like,
God, right? Can you guys see it?
Well, I didn't have it zoomed in close enough that I could see Liver God. That's why I was
Okay.
like, when Drac is like, do we hear this on the little bro? I'm like, oh shit, I see two boats. What are we doing right now? Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, you're just sailing along. You're good. Fucking cool stuff.
I call down again and I say, ask the captain if he's ready to do some looting.
Looting
Do I
and
notice with my perception check?
yeah,
God, I rolled a terrible perception check. Plus
Right.
6 and I got a 7.
yeah. So you guys are moving along. You guys are heading out,
Ship.
enjoying the water.
How many ships? I
Two.
yelled to-
Small
Yeah,
vessels
they look
we
like
could
they're about the
we
size
could
of a
take
liver dog,
easily.
maybe.
So, what else do we see on the ship?
Kevin, did I garner anything besides their small vessels from the whatever the nation was that you had said?
The Molinumia. It's the
yes.
close one, and that's why I went back to give you guys a frame of reference and to also remember the name myself. But
Nice.
no, they don't look that small. They look pretty decent sized.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying that I'm judging just from like
Yeah.
the map that we're looking on. It looks like they're slightly smaller than us, or they're the same size.
No, they look to be the same size.
Again, I have a very zoomed out map, so that's why I was saying that. Captain, they look about the same size as us, but there's two of them, and also
And one's really
loot.
close. Shit.
This nation, we don't want to just, blow our cover as soon as we start. Let's sell some stuff and then maybe on our way out.
Loot,
Fucking
shooting
jeez.
loot.
Hell feels like the bloodlust that was starting to build up. Just like here's the captain's words, and say, All right.
Then who am I gonna stab?
It's been 3 weeks since I've stabbed somebody.
And Carl's like, what the fuck? No, it hasn't.
So, all right. So, are we just gonna continue to move on and not engage? Is that what we're doing?
That's the play.
All right.
Yeah.
I would just say, because I'm paranoid as fuck. Because I don't know if any of us have ever met Hal. I'm just gonna say, Captain, maybe make sure people are ready at the guns, just in case. They don't have to actually point them, but just be ready.
Would you wait? They have their guns pointed.
I don't see any guns. I just prefer to not be caught unaware.
Well, we don't have any indicators that we're pirates, and they're like I'm guessing they look like guards, or general soldiers of the continent, right? You don't want to. I know you're trying to take a precaution, but like it could be seen as a sign of aggression. We don't want to do that.
Fair enough, Captain. Fair enough.
So yeah, I think we would just try to pass and see if they're like hailing us or something. And if they hail us, then we might need a game plan if things go poorly.
Hal gets the bubble bath arrow ready.
Jack is still just sailing along. Doesn't even know what's going on. Just following behind.
Alright. So what's the plan?
I think we're just moving on, but ready, just in case.
Yeah, we're not being overly hostile. We're just going to continue on course, and if they like do something towards us, we're just going to be like, yeah, we're going that way. See you later, Porto ahoy! Woohoo! As they get right there, Kevin, like, do I notice anything further about them? Like, laden with gold. Just everybody standing there covered in, like, jewels and gems. Or is it just, like, a couple ships passing?
Are the ships made of diamond, gold, platinum?
Yeah, are the ships
I don't know if
themselves
that's
made
a
of
thing.
And they
but
have
no.
very low security. They have little to no security.
And everyone's like, why would anyone attack us? This is the best.
Does it seem like they're using diamonds to power their ship forward? I don't understand how they would, but okay.
These are legitimate
But
questions.
yes, they are. Give me a perception check.
I don't know if you guys follow like any space stuff at all, but when they put up the that new James Webb telescope, they sent the parts on a ship first, but they didn't say when they were doing it because they were worried about pirates taking the telescope parts because they're like it's priceless, and if they could ask anything for it, and we just have to pay it because we don't have an extra.
So Kevin, it's a 19.
All right, so you see that it doesn't seem like these are crazy extravagant ships, but it doesn't seem like they are completely defenseless.
Okay, but it also doesn't seem like they're just wreathed in extravagance kind of thing.
Do they look like they're military ships? Is there any way
No,
you can tell that?
they seem like they're probably some merchant ships. So it's like there's some sort of like, yeah, we have some sort of protection, but like how much depends on kind of the merchant, how good is the items, and how cheap is the guy who sent the stuff out.
Fair enough. All right, so Yeah, Hal would kind of just like try to shout that down and just be like, they don't look treasure laden. I think we're safe to pass them as we pass them.
And then we accidentally crash right into them.
Yep.
All right.
Why'd you guys slow down? Why were you so dumb?
All right. So yeah, you guys have no problem. You end up going past them, and they go past you. Let me get some D12s again, and I will be right back. One sec.
Big old fat old 5.
Oh,
Well, it's my nemesis.
Harbor with the 1. Blah, 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 blah. So when I first learned to play D&D with it was D&D 3rd edition. They hadn't come up with 3.5 yet. I spent an entire session one night at a buddy's house rolling a D12 instead of a D20, and never noticed. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? This game is so stupid. Like, you just can't win at it. Like, you don't win. And it was about it was like a couple hour session. It was towards the end. All of a sudden, the DM looks over and he's like, is that the dice you've been rolling all that? I'm like, yeah, fuck it is. He's like, yeah, that's not the dice you should be rolling. That's a D12. You're shortchanging yourself. And I was like, son of a bitch! Like, just, yeah. There's I don't know what everybody does, but does anybody, if no one else has ever worked in like a law enforcement field, there's a common acronym that shows up that is LNU and FNU. So Lanu Fanu. And if you don't know what that stands for, it stands for last name unknown, Lanu, and first name unknown, Fanu. And so I had come into a role that I've been working in for several years now, and brought into this like meeting room, and this fucking PowerPoint put up in front of everybody, this like sort of like, you know, connect the dots web kind of thing. And we're talking about this, we're talking about that, we're talking about like assets like that potentially be grabbed, yada yada yada. And they're like, we can't figure out who's behind this. And I've been working a job for like, you know, year and a half, 2 years at this point. And everyone's talking. It's one of those things where you're like, am I the fucking genius in the room right now? Like, am I the person that sees the thing, the link that no one else sees? Am I the savant? Like, am I that guy? And I was just like, so it looks like we gotta go after this Lanu family. And as I say this, everybody in the room just slowly turns and looks at me, and I was like, guys, it's on this fucking map you put up here like 16 times. The Lanu family is what we had to go after. And the person who had brought me into the meeting just kind of grabs me and goes, Tom, I two things. One, that's last name unknown. And second, maybe you should leave. Maybe you shouldn't be here right now. And I was like, I'm going to go outside for a few minutes. So, yeah. So,
Tom, you tried, buddy.
Lanu Fanu. I was like, you know, it's like that moment where you're just like, am I about to fucking win the Olympics? Did I just fucking figure out cancer?
They
like,
wrote
what
their
just
name right
happened
here on
right
this
now?
paper.
Yeah. Did I just fucking figure out Whitey Bulger before Whitey Bulger figured himself out? Let's do this. And no, that was not the case. So,
Okay, Tom, you're close, buddy.
listen, bro, I take that and I accept it, and I share that story not because I need sympathy, but because I find comedy in tragic events. That's what I find. So,
Oh, yeah.
All right, so You guys have no issue after that. And you are able to get to, let's go,
A giant black screen.
right,
Nice.
to darkness. And you are forever banished to the Shadow
You're
Realm.
We spent the hell card to get the treasure, and hell has called us back.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Copy. And we're just gonna put your characters there.
Oh shit! This place actually looks kind of nice.
This looks like that
Portnoy
place
was a
you
nice
took
one, right?
season one.
I mean, this place looks way better than Bremen when we burnt it or whatever it was.
Wow, how dare you forget whatever it's called.
Oh, look at all these houses that are so close together.
That's
Code violation
and-
waiting to
It was
happen.
Bernard.
it looks way less ritzy than like the last town we were in.
Yes.
You know what? Anybody that lives in Portnoy, I'm not knocking you down. I'm just saying you don't have an arena. That's
I
all.
don't know, but that mansion down at the bottom, right?
That's
Ooh.
definitely a haunted mansion, and I totally want to do a haunted
Definitely where the
mansion.
bump fights are happening.
And
Yeah.
just so you know, you can see that
Oh.
there's a cliff over here.
Ooh, and there's also this
So it's
and
up
a creepy there's like a creepy haunted castle right here. And
It's
clearly
overlooking.
the ruins. The necromancer lives right here.
and
And,
then there's a nice wizard tower up in the top.
some
Oh, this is where he
Upstairs.
some
moved.
sort of weird, like, rock
I really
back
wanna-
here that's suggestive. So okay.
I definitely want to blow off some steam by like beating off some skeletons in that haunted house.
And wait, is this like some sort of Witcher like place that we need to go like free everyone from, and then the villagers will come back and settle?
Shrunken heads. Did you already
Toss a
play
coin
the
to
player?
your
Did
pirates.
everyone already forget we need shrunken heads?
Oh yeah, drunken heads.
Well, no, he already flayed them. I think they're already fully flayed.
Yes.
Oh look, and even the liver god is right there in the bottom left.
Wait a minute. When did Zor come from Boston? Because first of all, hell's just immediately going to be just akin to you. So
I'm a Boston bird. You know, Boston.
listen, kid. If you can't fucking quote what the score of the past game was for the last 3 weeks, I don't even want to fucking talk to you, kid. That's just
Don't
how
you-
it's gonna
I-
go.
Oh,
Kid.
tell me
You're the wrong
you're a
fucking
fake
season.
fucking Pats fan without telling me a fake Pats fan. Pats haven't even started fucking camp yet. Dude, get the fuck out of here.
Well, so I'm guessing by the goddamn fact that all this shit's in fucking harvest mode. We're late in the season, so anyone who's saying they haven't started means that you're still not fucking. getting
Wrong
able.
fucking
So go
planet,
back and
brah.
get
It'll be
Your
the
fucking
southern fucking
kangaroo,
hemisphere,
your
dude.
blue jacks,
Alright.
whatever you need to sit in the
Fucking
basement and
opposite
watch your fucking films. Go get your dunks and then stuff it.
Oh my god.
Look at this, Dunkin' Nuts.
Hella nut taps.
Who's got the nut taps? Because that's the win right there. So yeah.
All right, so what is it? You know what? I'm actually gonna have to pause because I have an issue that I just dealt with popcorn. It said not to hit the popcorn button, and it's like, oh, you motherfucker! I listened to your instructions. So, you guys have now. It's been 10 weeks since you set out from Nuthar. You managed to go over, get some treasure, and now you're back to Porthoy, and we're gonna be jumping into here next week. So, depending on what you guys are looking to do, I know there's obviously gonna be some sort of unloading of some of the items. I'm sure.
I think maybe the two questions that we might have to be ready for next week is this: what are highlights of this town, city, town, whatever, and two, what are things that people in this town are telling us are problematic. Like, oh,
How
the
can we make them
necromancer
worse?
back here is trying
Where's
to
the
murder
nearest
us.
tavern or
Oh, the
adventure
children
inn?
of the corn over here are going to murder us in 3 days unless somebody deals with this. Or the shopping village / slaughterhouse is full of demonic spirits that you have to deal with. So that's what I'm looking for. Highlights and lowlights.
You know, if we get a chance, if there's demonic spirits or whatever, if the demonic spirits offer us more money to make things worse for the town, I say we take it.
Oh, wait, and there is a third question. Is there a cheese shop that maybe Rack and I could rekindle an old friendship flame for? By burning.
Literally.
Ground.
It's a literal flame of friendship.
So you can a cheese shop, so you can burn a cheese shop and have melted cheese everywhere.
Maybe you should try and
literally
find.
It's not for the
no
melted
idea.
cheese, but yes.
Maybe you
I
should try and
literally
find
have
someone
no-
who's
wait,
going to
wait.
commit.
I have no idea why that was a thing. But when we were in that first town, I asked him about cheese shops, and he's like, "I fucking hate them." And I was like, "Yeah, me too." And then we went and burnt one to the ground. So
Maybe you should
Or
try and
being
find someone
longer.
who's trying to commit insurance fraud.
And this all like came out of me dealing with Harbor, dealing with a contact in that town. So I was off in a different channel dealing with this, while whatever evolved.
You were deciding to burn this motherfucking place to the ground.
it was so good. He came back and
Like
was like, "What are you fucking doing?"
they
We're
left
like, "Oh,
that
burn the
place
cheese
and
shop."
went around the corner and burnt a different one because it was like there were just like cheese and bread shops like all up and down the street. So I think we came back and it's just like, what is this conversation? And they were
the
like,
best.
yeah, we're trying to
It was
burn,
the best.
you know, a cheese shop down. They're like casting fire blasts or whatever. And they're just like, yeah, that catches. What the fuck are you doing?
You know what? It's what inevitably led us to find Carl. Inevitably led us to just be like,
It was-
"Yeah, this town sucks."
It was the
let's leave."
first of many
And then
fires in that town.
Inevitably led us to come back with like our dragon stones or whatever, and they were like, "You can't come in. You're burning the town." And we're like, "Nah."
That
And then
wasn't
and
us. As you see flames just from a distance, it's just like, yeah, it might have been us.
At which point, that was the best scene. I was like, "Kevin, has it been long enough?" And you're like, "What do you mean?" And I said, "Has it been more than whatever?" And you're like, "Yeah, it has been." I was like, "All right." So I reach in my pocket and pull out the statue of a fly, and I just jump on its back and fly over the top and say, "Everybody, back the fuck up."
And then you
just open the
immediately
gates
put
of
your
the
fly
burning
away.
town, and we go in, and I'm like, "This is so ridiculous." It's so good.
So yeah, if there's thoughts on any specific things anyone else is looking for, you'll be able to get some potential general highlights and everything of the town, depending on who it is you manage to get a hold of and talk to.
Ooh! I have two questions. Two questions that maybe we could roll for before we break, because it's 11:23 right now. Could we roll to know where the bum fights happen? Because clearly we know the bum fights happen here.
Not currently. You can't.
Okay. And could we?
Down and figure out where things are.
And then could we roll to figure out if there is like an alchemist district somewhere here?
Yeah, or an enchant. What I want to do with my money is I'm going to enchant my belt buckle to do something cool.
Oh, well, what I want to do is
Lasers.
find out what the Baja Blast does and bring them the Baja Blast.
It enchants my belt buckle.
Maybe, hey, makes sense.
Makes it glow in the dark.
I
Even if it just does that, I would still do it.
Excuse me.
that count it. Fuck. Yeah, you will be able to, just not yet. You're gonna need to go in and get some more information in the town and stuff.
All right, fair enough.
But Yes, you do have a feeling that you'll be able to deduce many of these things, if not all of them. Maybe some of the hidden things might, be tougher to find, but you have a good feeling that, especially in alchemist shop, you'll be able to find relatively no problem as long as there is one.
Works for me.
Yeah, fair enough.
Cool.
GG, fellows.
GG, and now I have to go find a fan.
Ruh-roh.
Good luck.
Alright, thanks. Alright, later guys.
See ya.
Everybody,
See ya, my
good game.
dudes.
Good game.